like the plastic things that like buffer, your head. Well, they had metal ones that were really awesome. And so they would take us just like this, excuse me. They loved hair like this, by the way. And they would just go like this. And they would almost punch you in the face if they did it. And you would lean out of the top of your head because it's metal. And at that point, I said, this is real. So we didn't get to sleep for about 2 nights. That first time we were there, we didn't get to sleep for the first 2 nights. They're rushing us around and giving us guns and all kinds of stuff. And before we went to bed on that Wednesday night, I was scared to death. I was scared to death. Reality hit in real sudden. You don't realize that freedom that you get to go out and just make decisions. You don't realize the freedom that you have to sit the way that you're sitting right now. I mean, stupid little things like that. Like, none of you have any idea. The way that any of you are sitting right now is a complete luxury. The food, the way that you walk, the way that you think, the way that you talk is all a luxury. And to have that ripped away from you, it'll kill you. Because they literally tell you what to do, what to think, and how to act 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 3 months out of the year. And it was awful. However, it changed my life. And we did have an opportunity on Sundays to go to chapel, and God spoke to me huge. Not just in chapel, but in the 3 months that I was in boot camp, I read significantly more out of my Bible. I studied significantly more out of my Bible than I had ever done in my life. And especially in those about 10 months that I was in my apartment, I read more out of my Bible in the 3 months that I was in boot camp than I did in the 10 months that I was in my apartment. So anyways, we took this class, and the class was called Land Navigation. It was about a 3-day intensive class where they taught us, if they give us a map, and they give us a compass, and they tell us where they want us to go, we have to figure out how to get there. And it doesn't matter, what we've got to cross, it doesn't matter what time of day it is, they're going to give us a compass, they're going to give us a map, and we have to get there. And so we learned about 3 major things. We learned about, let me back up. Who knows the place that they want to go? Like name a place that we go. Just yell them out. Where's the place that we go? And nobody say church, because that's what you're all going to say. Somebody else. Wegmans. Love Wegmans. So Miss Wegmans. I did. Where's some other places that we go? Burger King. Northside. Okay.
Carousel Mall.
Where are we going?
Carousel Mall.
Carousel Mall. All right. Carousel Mall's a good one. We'll stick with that. Okay. So if we go to Carousel Mall, how do we get there? From right here, no.
Run.
Not necessarily like the vehicle, but like
run.
How do we get there? Okay, we gotta go on a road. But what do we need to know? What do we need to know to get to Carousel?
Directions.
We need to know the directions. Okay, right? That's pretty obvious. We also need to know where Carousel Mall is, right?
Yeah.
And not just that it's in this old. Did you guys know that? Yeah, it's a swamp, and it was like a super intoxicated spot before Carousel Mall was there. Fun fact, and that was free. But you have to know where Carousel Mall is. You have to know, okay, it falls a little bit south of where 481 and 81 meet up, right? And it's right off Onondaga Lake. So you have to know where it is. But one of the crucial things that we never think about is in order to get somewhere, you have to know where you are, right?
Yeah.
Because if I wanted to go to Carousel Mall from here, I would, my dad's going to kill me, a direction. I'm not really sure which direction that is, but if I got out on the road, I could drive to Carousel Mall from here. And it wouldn't be the same directions if I drove from here as if I drove from my house in Hastings. If I drove from my house in Hastings, I pretty much got to go straight north and I'm there. But from here, it's a different way. So if we want to go somewhere, we have to know where we are. Tracking?
Like a tank.
I gotta get those a little bit closer together. But are we tracking?
Like a tank.
Okay, so if we want to go somewhere, what do we gotta know? Where we are. We also got to know what?
The direction.
Where it is. We got to know where we are, and we got to know where it is, right? We also got to know how far away it is. Because if I know where it is, and I know where I am, I can't just keep driving. I got to know how far away it is. I got to know when to stop. Because, and you think about this in like a land navigation, if I've got to meet a helicopter, and they tell me to walk 14 paces that way, if I walk 18 paces, I might end up in a minefield and blown up. So anyways, if we go somewhere, we've got to know where we are, where it is, and how to get there, right? We've got to know the direction. Now, in land navigation or the military, they use a term called azimuth. And I love this. As soon as they told us what it meant and what it is, I love this. Azimuth is an Israeli word for the way. It literally means how we're going to get from here to there. So the azimuth is the direction or the degree that you're going to travel and how far you're going to travel on it. Now I need, and remember I said it would behoove you to participate. I need two people that can help me out right now. This guy, and you pray for me, so I want you to do that. All right, Aaron, Joe, there's some students right beside you right in that door. Oh, now we all want to participate. All right, sit there. Ready? Now, you all gotta pay attention when we're doing some eyes.
Up, next, snap, snap.
Eyes.
Snap. Snap. Snap.
Okay, you see this? Now, listen, I need you to just turn around. Now, listen, I want you to end up in that hula hoop, okay? You just gotta stop getting hula hoop. As close as you get that hula hoop as you can. All right, so you see that hula hoop from where you are? You want to, when I tell you to stand up, I want you to just walk and stop at that hula hoop. A little drop. Okay? You just got to end that. It's pretty simple. The one that gets the closest might win some. Are you good? You think you're going to be able to walk? Who thinks that they can walk to the hula hoop and get inside the hula hoop? Come on, let's participate.
I do.
Alright, we tried what's going on. They're sitting in the chair right now and they've got to get to the hula hoop. Right? Sounds pretty simple? Alright. Hold on. And hey, I need you all to be quiet because I need you all to be silent for a second. Because we can't know what's going on. Alright. Now when I say three, I need you to both stand up. Yeah, I got it. When I say three, I need you to both stand up and try to keep this blindfold on your face. And I need you to go walk into your hula hoop. You should get as close to it as you can. So 1, 2, 3. Go up. What's your name? Dan, stop. Turn around. All right, it's somewhere in that direction. Go. Miranda?